Hello there everybody. It is Sunday the 30th of October 2022. I'm doing another early turn, so I'll try and make this video maybe a little bit different or a little bit more interesting than the last one. Otherwise I'm just repeating myself all the time. The duty that goes with this during the week is second bus, so that's 442, but on the Sunday you get first bus. The driver that does 441 during the week is Sunday, Monday rest. So a couple of days ago on Friday, I had to attend the CPC course. CPC stands for Certificate of Professional Competence, or the Clever Persons Convention as I like to call it. You have to do 5 days of this classroom-based training every 5 years. You can do a whole week in one go, or you can do one day every year, which is what most bus companies do. So Friday was my day to go to Wood Green. It was a most enjoyable course. This year it was on health and well-being. And these bus companies, they can't just talk about anything. These courses have to be approved by the regulating body. So it is what it is. You have no choice. You have to do one day every year. And it's usually good. You get a good classroom teacher, if you want to call them a teacher, instructor, whatever. And it can be a very good day and a good laugh as well. And ours are done at Wood Green Bus Garage in the training centre there. So it depends what garage you work at. If you're working somewhere like Barking, you've got a pretty hefty old trek over to Wood Green for your day's training. But it is what it is. Okay, let's have a quick look at this duty card then. First bus on a Sunday. Now, I was having a moan in one of my previous videos about no stand time. This one is the complete opposite. But it's not a case of Arriva being generous and giving me lots of stand time. It's how it is. It's how it fits in with the schedules. This time of the morning on a Sunday, the 121s only run on a half-hourly frequency for the first 3 or 4 buses. So, I leave Turnpike at 5 o'clock. I'm up here at the village at 5:48. I don't go till 6:15 because the one in front of me goes at 5:45. Well, I'm just not here in time for that, plus any stand time I need, so that one comes from the garage. So there's a half-hour gap there. I'm back at Turnpike at 7:08. I've got 20 minutes on the stand until 7:28. Back up at the village at 8:23. Again, 25 odd minutes on the stand before I go back for my break at 09:02. 1 hour 7-minute break, and then I've just got one round trip to do. Turnpike back up to the village and then come off outside the garage at 13:07. But even so, if you think about it, that's a relatively long duty. A 4:30 sign on. That's just under 9 hours by the time you sign off. That we've got deregulation and privatisation to blame for that. Because in the old days you'd be looking at a 7 or a 7.5 hour duty for these dead earlies. You'd be finished between 11 and 12. So that's not really very good, but by today's standards, finishing at 13:07, 5 minutes sign off, 13:12, 2 minutes walking time, 13:14. So you're finishing at 1:15. That isn't too bad. So we made it to Turnpike Lane Station. I've only just noticed this with the poppies. Not sure how long that's been there. 329 just departing. 221 on the stand there. And one of those hideous street light things. Not sure there's anything much worse than one of those. Never driven one, but I've not yet heard a driver say they're very nice to drive. Everybody says they're horrible. Hopefully I don't have to drive one anytime soon. It's just starting to rain. Got a 144 here going through. So this rather long first half is coming to an end. I've just arrived back up here at Enfield Island Village. And it's been raining constantly ever since I left Turnpike. I don't have a problem with that. I do like a nice bit of rain. Just turn the engine off. They like the engines turned off everywhere. And with a DW, if you turn them off at the front, you shut all the electrics down, you can have problems. When you start them back up again, they don't want to move. They think the ramp is out. So it's better to turn them off at the back, and that way you just shut the engine down. If you turn them off at the back, you don't shut the electrics down. Not quite sure what's happening here. Obviously some kind of incident on that bus. But we just go back now to the bus garage and have a meal break. I'll just give you a very quick update on that situation with that bus and those two ambulances. I had a quick word with the driver, just a female passenger having some kind of mental health issues throughout the whole journey, and eventually just weed herself all over the seats and the floor. Obviously the bus goes out of service back to the garage now, and she was taken away in the ambulance just for whatever checks. So nothing major, nothing serious, it just happens. We are getting DWs 500 to 514 for the 307 route, and they've started to arrive and are being used in service. I had 514 yesterday, and they'll be used on the 307. Well, they'll get mixed in with the 121 as well. The new electric buses for the 307 are not expected until May or June of next year. Okay, here we are back at Enfield Island Village for the last time. We're leaving here at 12:43 to go back to Ponders End, where we'll change drivers. Now, my first bus was DW 572, and that was a lovely fast bus. I got the same digits but in a different order, so DW 527, and this is a horrible thing. It's got no pulling power in it. 12 mile an hour up hills, a total waste of space. So like I say, that's about it for today. I've got one more early turn tomorrow, and then I'm off Tuesday, and I'm working a late shift Wednesday overtime. Then 2 more late shifts Thursday, Friday. And after that, I'll be on holiday for 2 weeks. So during my holiday, hopefully I'll be able to get out and about and do 1 or 2 normal videos rather than these work ones, because I haven't done any of those for a while. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch up with you all again soon. Bye for now.